Yes, lads and ladies, welcome back to Lily White Lane. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all doing okay, and we are live. Welcome. Hope you're all doing well, as I say. Hope you're all doing okay, and we're going to be discussing right now a very, very interesting topic is Eric Dier still a Tottenham Hotspur starter? So as I say, very, very interesting topic. Want to hear your thoughts? Put it all in the live chat. As I say, love to interact with the fans on this show. This is your show. This is your live stream. You guys are the reason I do this. So I say, please get your comments. And we have THFC Fan Bible saying Lily White Lane go. Thank you very much, mate. It's an honour for someone to call me that. Says hello. How are you, mate? Hi. And so without further ado, let's get right into the discussion. So, as I say, we're going to be talking about, is Eric Dier still a Tottenham Hotspur starter? So we all know as Tottenham fans, over the past few months, Eric Dier has been playing every single game. Whether he had a bad performance the one before, he would play every single game. Some people thought it may be favouritism from Jose Mourinho. Others thought Dier deserved the opportunity, right? But recently, Dier's been left out of the squad quite a bit. Jose's experimented a lot more with the likes of Toby Alderweireld and Davinson Sanchez. And let's be honest here, that centre-back partnership has worked. It worked against Burnley. It worked midweek, And when Dier hasn't been playing, I personally think we look better as a defensive unit. So, as I say, this live stream, we're going to be discussing, is Eric Dier still a Tottenham Hotspur starter, and does he deserve to really be in the team? And I think he doesn't. I don't think we need Eric Dier. I think we can sell him for a good amount of money, a good price in the summer. And as I say, invest that money into other players. And this is the issue with the board, right? People say they're very, very good. We've got another comment here from THFC Fan Bible. How are you, mate? Apart from getting my words wrong, yeah, I'm doing all good. How are you, mate? Hope you're all good. As I say, thank you for tuning in. But as I say, when it comes to Eric Dier, he's one of those players who recently hasn't been excelling in the Premier League. He had a great start to the season, making fantastic tackles and blocks against the likes of Arsenal, Manchester City, and all those brilliant performances and wins. But as of recent, he hasn't been the greatest. He's been off form a lot. He's been making a lot of individual mistakes and costing us a lot of points. And recently, Jose Mourinho has dropped him for a few games. And we have improved at the back. We improved defensively in that Burnley game. I think we were much better. We're going to take a comment here from Lost Galaxy. He says, I don't think Dier is a starter. He keeps making mistakes and not a centre-half. Yet Eric Dier doesn't deserve to start. Yet as I say, THFC Fan Bible once again coming in here. He has simply made too many mistakes. Exactly. And here's the issue with Eric Dier. As a defender, I don't think he's the worst. I think he can make some fantastic blocks. But it's ball watching. It's stuff you learn at the age of 5. It's stuff you learn as a child. And it catches him out game in, game out, week in, week out, day in, day out. And I think that's the reason why Eric Dier isn't playing right now, because I think Jose Mourinho's tried to give him a chance, and I think the reason Jose stuck with him for so long was he's a very, very confident player and always motivated. He makes a lot of individual mistakes, but let's be honest here, he always has passion for the club. He always wants to go out there and give it his all, and sometimes that doesn't work out, but at least he has that motivation, and that's exactly what a manager such as Jose Mourinho is looking for from players. But as I say, recently, he's been dropped out of the team, and I think we've looked a lot more solid defensively. I think Eric Dier being dropped from the team, honestly, has improved our squad in a whole, really. Massive clean sheet on the weekend against Burnley. That wouldn't have happened if Eric Dier was playing, as I say. And I think our centre-back partnership right now should be Toby and Sanchez going to. Sanchez fell flat on his face in that City game. I think we're all complaining about him. And I think all of us were thinking, Sanchez or Dier, they're both not the greatest defenders. Which one do we pick? Jose decided to go with Davinson Sanchez, and it paid off. We're going to take another comment here from Nate. A massive, brilliant comment here from Nate. He says, if Davinson Sanchez keeps up his performances the way he did against Burnley, I don't think Dier should start. Even though Dier makes mistakes, so does Sanchez. I think Jose should trust Rodon. I'll get to Rodon in a bit. Bloody hell, I can't speak. I'll get to Rodon in a bit, because I do think Rodon does deserve an opportunity to start in one of these games. We've got another comment here from Lost Galaxy. Has to say, when he had I think he means Reguilon, he played decent, but when Reg got injured, he looked really poor. Reguilon's a crucial part to our teammate, and we've got another comment here from That's Tottenham. Sanchez and Toby look good playing together, yeah? And I'll get to that right now. So, for me, I think Toby Alderweireld, also happy birthday, Toby, as well. But Toby Alderweireld should be our main centre half. He's the one that should start every single game. Like, I think he's absolutely fantastic. I think he's brilliant. I think he puts in a lot of good tackles. He's young, as I say, he's coming through. So Joe Rodon should start for me. Same thing with Tanganga. Jose prefers playing him at that right back position, but I think he's really, really good. Puts in some fantastic tackles. As I say, I respect both of them. I think both of them are absolutely fantastic and should be future starters for Tottenham Hotspur. And we've got a couple more comments here. That's Tottenham saying we need to loan Rodon out. I mean, I think we do. I really think we do. You know, Oliver Skip, no one really knew who he was. We loan him out and he excels at Norwich. We've got another comment here from THFC Fanboy, but the chat is flying. Guys, if you are tuning in, please get your comments in. I want to hear your thoughts and opinions about the subject that we're talking about right now, which is, should Eric Dier really start in this Tottenham Hotspur team? But as I say, you know, THFC Fan Bible saying the thing is about playing Rodon that he isn't in the Europa League squad. If we want good results, we need to... I think he says solidify a consistent defence by playing the same players. Yeah, he's spot on. And here's the issue, I think, with Dier, right? If you play Dier week in, week out, game in, game out, every single game, I think he would improve. I think he can improve. But this is the one thing I'm going to criticise Jose on. He's so inconsistent in his choices of who our centre-back partnership is. You never know what way we're going to line up. One week it's Toby and Rodon. The next it's Toby and Tanganga. The next it's Tanganga and Dier. The next it's Tanganga and Sanchez. You know, you never know. But as I say, give Rodon a loan back to Swansea. That wouldn't honestly be a bad move. That honestly wouldn't be a bad move. Another comment here from Nate. Sanchez's speed and strength mixed with Toby's passing and tackling techniques was amazing. If Sanchez didn't lose concentration, then we would have a lot more clean sheets. We really would, because Sanchez recently, that's been one of the issues. He loses concentration, he slips up, he costs us points. But I think in that game against Burnley, just going off that, he was so strong defensively. He carried his errors. He did really well. But as I say, we'll have to see what happens with Sanchez, because as I say, Dier had a good game against Everton, but then he slipped up on the weekend against City. You never know with these centre-halves. As I say, that's Tottenham saying Eric Dier isn't. I think he said Dier. I think he means Dier. Eric Dier isn't even a centre-back. I think we need to stick with this back four. Sanchez, Toby, Aurier and Reguilon. And honestly, I completely agree. For the time being, right? I want to see Tanganga, but the guy's young. I think we should loan him out. And I think he needs a little more time training and a little more rest. Same with Rodon. I believe Rodon's injured right now. I love Rodon, but you have to look at it from a standpoint as, you know, Aurier's so direct as a right back. He's absolutely brilliant, if you ask me. Reguilon's fantastic as well as a left back. They're our most crucial defenders. As for our centre halves, I think Toby needs to be in there. And Sanchez definitely up there as well. Lost Galaxy now coming in with a comment. If Sanchez did not have the mistake in him, he would be a great top six defender. I mean, that's definitely up for debate, but I can definitely see where you're coming from. This is what I love about this sport. This is what I love about football fan channels. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. So I'd say from that comment there, if Sanchez did not have a mistake in him, he would be a great top six defender. And you know what? I can sort of agree, but I can sort of disagree at the same time. I think he makes a lot of individual mistakes, but I think he hasn't been that positionally aware recently. But, you know, as I say, in that Burnley game and in the past few games, the midweek games against Wolfsburg and even the West Ham game, he looked really promising. You know, he didn't let the ball bounce. He wasn't ball watching. He looked fantastic, if you ask me. So, as I say, how much did Burnley go forward? Yeah, you know what? You have got a point that Burnley, they're not the greatest up top. I'd like to see our Sanchez lost against a good team with a good striking force, not a Fulham or a Burnley, maybe like a Palace or someone who can counter-attack fast, see if he can drop back quickly. THFC Fan Bible coming in with another comment. Guys, the chat is absolutely flying right now. Love to hear all your opinions. Says, if you play Toby, you need to play Sanchez or Jaffet, so we have a bit of recovery pace. That's what went wrong with Toby and Yan. Yeah, Toby and Yan, right? People say to me, Jose Mourinho has the exact same squad as Pochettino and he's been backed more. No, he hasn't, because Pochettino had prime Jan Vertonghen, Super Jan himself, right? Prime Jan, prime Toby Alderweireld, a younger Toby Alderweireld who had just come and is hungry. His first, few years in the Premier League. He had a brilliant right back in Kyle Walker. Kieran Trippier was a right back, like a backup right back, and Serge Aurier was our third and fourth choice. As I say, Carl Walker-Peters was in front of Aurier until we eventually had to let Kieran... Well, we did let Kieran Trippier go, but that was the season after, until we eventually had to let Kyle Walker go. But as I say, I think he had a much, much better squad. Pochettino, as I say, in midfield, he had Moussa Dembele. Sissoko just signed, brilliant. Up top, Prime Deli as well. So I do think he had a stronger squad. We've got some more comments here. Guys, the chat is absolutely flying. I'm really, really struggling to keep up with them. But as I say, I'll do my best to get through most of them. If Sanchez played against the Leeds and kept a clean sheet, I believe that he can defend. Yeah, definitely. To be fair, we did keep a clean sheet earlier in the season against Leeds, but then went and slipped up in the rest of the games in that 3-0 win earlier in the season. But as I say, another massive comment here from Nate. Nate, thank you all for tuning in. Same with Lost Galaxy and all of you guys. You guys are the reason I do this. He says, hang on. So many comments, I can't even read it. He says, Sanchez may have concentration issues, but that may be due to confidence rather than just natural poor concentration. With a few good results, Sanchez may get confidence and not make mistakes, yeah? You know what, right? This is the issue with some of our team, though. A lot of them are confidence players. I think a lot of our team are actually confidence players. They do rely on confidence. So, say what you will about that, but I do think some of our team, rely a little too much on confidence. They need to make a statement themselves. Dele can still be in his prime. I'd love it. I'd love if Dele can make a comeback and actually become first team for the rest of the season. But I do think he needs to go. I think we can get a good 45 to 50 million. If he starts playing well, don't keep him for the sake of that. Just sell him for more of price. That's what I'd say if you ask me. I'd like the $1 million man, Ted DiBiase. But as I say, THFC Fan Bible once again, brilliant comments. You guys, absolutely fantastic. Keep getting your comments in. I will keep on reading them out. As I say, he says, in fairness, Poch developed those players himself, so I think it was of his own making. Yeah, to be fair to you, Pochettino, Sanchez at the time was bought in for 40 million, and Pochettino did a great job developing some of these players. And I think the issue falls for me where it comes to Pochettino is he didn't make the most out of the players he actually had. I think we had a squad where we could have went on to win that Champions League, where we could have went on to win that Premier League. Say what you will, but he wasn't really backed in some of those seasons. That's Tottenham coming in with... Oh, hang on. There we go. That's Tottenham coming in with another comment. I'm not saying Poch was backed, but he broke our transfer record twice, buying Sanchez 42 million. Yeah, exactly. And you know what, right? I'm on to criticise the board straight away because they haven't backed Jose properly. They backed him with 2 players, if you ask me, that he wanted, and the rest... They didn't back him whatsoever. They bought him back up till they just didn't buy anyone. No Skriniar, no one in the January transfer window. But Pochettino got backs. He got Ndombele, he got Lo Celso, he got even Aurier as well. He got Trippier, I believe. He got so many players, so he should have made a little more. Even Sissoko as well, Dembele. He got backed. He did get backed. So I wish he would have made a little more out of that squad. And that's where the issue lies for me with Pochettino. But, the budget that he had to work with, taking us to a Champions League final, he's the reason where we are right now, from a mid-table side to a Champions League final, as I say. But Lost Galaxy coming in with a comment here. On the Dynamo game being switched around. Yeah. Thoughts on the Dynamo game being switched around? I think it's fine, really. We play at home first. I think that's actually better for us, if you ask me, because we can get a few goals at home. And then we basically go to the away leg where we will win anyway. So that's what I'd say right now. Exactly when did Jose want bloody Joe Hart? Exactly. He asked for an Areola or someone like that. The board didn't back him. Lost Galaxy, but how many windows did we spend? Nothing. A lot, yeah. He is right too. I believe that's 4 transfer windows in a row in 2 years where we didn't buy anything. So, guys, get your comments in about the board and all of that. But as I say, we'll get back to Eric Dier in a minute because we are going off topic, but I love this. If you remember the 1-0 loss to Antwerp, Sanchez actually had a great game. The goal was Davies' fault. Davies makes a lot of mistakes. I'll get to that in a second, but Mr. Roundabout, as I call him. And Sanchez stopped at least 2 other goals. I know there was Antwerp, but there was glimpses of greatness. Exactly, and even the Everton game, 5-4, but Sanchez scored 2 goals and didn't make any mistakes. He didn't cost us any of the goals, if you ask me. I put them down to Davies and Dier when he came on. So, you got a real good point there, Nate. And you say that Sanchez can have glimpses of greatness. But the issue for me is, does he have that confidence where game in, game out, he can actually put in a 7 or 8 out of 10, Or is it 1 week he puts in an 8 out of 10, the next he puts in a 4, That's the issue for me. There's no consistency. That's Tottenham coming in now. We became the first team in Premier League history to not spend money on a summer transfer window in 2018. That was disgusting. That was, horrible. I think we needed to spend money and the board didn't back him. That was sort of disgraceful, if you ask me. I think we loaned in a couple of players, but not good enough. Not good enough. The problem with Sanchez is he's too inconsistent. Exactly. You're absolutely spot on there. Absolutely spot on. Paul Brown, thank you for tuning in. As I say, love new faces on the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in, mate. He says, oh, let me scroll up so I can read this. We need to analyse our budget shopping in Haverton. To analyse our budget. Shopping in Harrods on a Poundland budget needs to needs to be a thing of history as a club. Yeah, you know what, he's spot on there. We need to invest a little more, and I think I hate giving credit to Arsenal. You all know that. We're Spurs fans. None of us like giving credit to Arsenal, but the way they're happy to call out their board is what we should really be doing, right? Another comment here from Nate. Bloody comments coming in left, right and centre. Guys, please keep on commenting. I will read them out. I will get them up on screen, as I say. Love the interaction on this show. This is what it's all about. This is why I made this channel, for the fans. But as I say, Nate coming in now. Joe Hart was homegrown talent. We could get Pope. Yeah, definitely. Plus, Joe Hart is supposed to be great in the dressing room. I don't mind getting Joe Hart, to be honest. That's one thing about Joe Hart. You can hear him shouting and everything. I think he's one of those keepers who, as a backup keeper, he can do the job. He's made some mistakes, but I do think he can do the job. THFC Fan Bible coming in. I love these big comments, man. I love these big comments. Let's not get it twisted. Poch was a great manager, but hear me out. If we didn't build a new stadium in the midst of it, he wouldn't have won a trophy. The new stadium meant he wasn't back to the end. Exactly. The stadium's part of it. But let me ask you this, right? And this is what I say to anyone who's Enokin and all of this. Would you rather still be at the Lane and have won some trophies instead of being at a new stadium and won nothing? We've got a massive stadium, but what to show for it? We got some comments here as well. Nate saying, yes, Sanchez is inconsistent. Agree. Joe Hart has experience. Exactly. If we sell Hugo, we need Pope. Now, Premier Hotspur TV, big shout out to Premier Hotspur TV. Please go subscribe to him if you haven't already. But he said when he came onto my channel a couple of days ago, Kasper Schmeichel. And you know what? I didn't take much notice of it at first. I was like, maybe. That would be a quality buy. He's experienced. He knows the Premier League. Brilliant shot stopper. That's who I'd actually get in now. But apart from that, I think Nick Pope, if you're going for homegrown talent and someone from England, don't think Dean Henderson is the man. I think Nick Pope is the one you want to get. THFC Fan Bible. And I'll elaborate on that point about Nick Pope and Dean Henderson in a minute. THFC Fan Bible. I thought Joe Hart would tell a few bedtime stories, not even get anywhere near the bench. To be honest, we were told when he was actually brought in that he was going to be a third keeper. But, I'll go back to this goalkeeping situation. I think we don't want to get Dean Henderson because he's just going to, his price is going to go up. And when De Gea eventually leaves, he's going to be Man U's number one. Because we all know the Glazers don't like backing their team. We're fine ones to talk, to be honest. They spent 100 million on Pogba. That's more than we spent in the past 5 years. But Nate coming in here with another comment. Nate, THFC Fan Bible, that's Tottenham. Paul, all of you guys tuning in, every single one of you. Lost Galaxy, thank you so much. Please get your comments in. Love this discussion, man. Joe Hart might not be great in practice, but he can help with other players, yeah. He's the son of Peter Schmeichel. He'll be good. He is indeed. Pope has experience. He has been in the Premier League for 3 or 4 years. Yeah, exactly. And he's been in the Premier League with the woeful Burnley side. And if you ask me, kept them up, Burnley aren't a good team. They're not a good team, let's be honest, right? But with Nick Pope, they become a lot better of the team. Nate coming in once again with a comment here. If Leicester didn't win the league, then Schmeichel wouldn't still be in Leicester. He is amazing, but I don't think he would leave. Yeah, to be fair to him, I don't think he'll leave, honestly. But I think that was a whole team effort, that Leicester Premier League title win, as I say. But, goalkeeping situation, I think Nick Pope's the man. But going back to the Eric Dier situation, guys, if you're watching this, all of you guys in the chat, keep supporting the channel, guys. Smash that like button. Help me out in the YouTube algorithm, as I say. It's a pleasure to have all of you watching me. I never thought I'd actually come on here and people would be entertained by the sound of my voice. So you're all absolutely fantastic. Keep getting your comments in. Keep supporting the channel. But I just want to touch on something right now, right? Guys, if we were to sell Eric Dier, right? And if we were to invest, let's say you had a 60 million budget to buy a defender, who would you buy? Out of everyone, Who would you buy? We've got another comment here from Lost Galaxy. Burnley defence keeps them in the league. Yeah, I think Benmi and Tarkovsky are actually quite good. But you know what we did to them yesterday? We had them in our pocket, didn't we? But THFC Fan Bible, love the content. Lily White Lane, thank you very much, mate. You know, it's an absolute pleasure to have you watching. Nate says, I would like Nick Pope. He can play football as well as gymnastics. by his headstand after Kane's goal. Yeah, honestly, you know, those 4 goals weren't his fault. Burnley were really, really sloppy in that game. Oh, by Milan Skriniar. Skriniar's definitely a good shout. But, you know, we flew our stupid little scout who doesn't even like transfer windows over to Milan just to bottle the deal. So, say what you will about that. But as I say, lots and lots of interesting opinions, interesting comments. Guys, keep getting your comments in. You know, as I say, everyone watching, please smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. But Eric Dier, for me, I don't think he starts from now on. I don't think he should be a starter. I think we have other players who deserve that place over. I think we have other players who want to actually put in a performance. Who says we can't play Sirkin every now and then at left back? Who says we can't bring in Bowden, you know, as a central defensive midfielder for some of the early cup ties against smaller teams? Who says we can't do that? So as I say, that's what I'll be thinking. But as I say, I just want to go back to this comment here if I can actually find it. I believe it was from THFC Fan Bible. Yeah, right. Here's the comment right now. So let's not get it twisted. Poch was a great manager, but hear me out. If we didn't build a new stadium in the midst of it, he wouldn't have won a trophy. And yeah, I just want to go back to that comment because I just want to say, I personally believe the board hasn't backed our manager as well as they should have. But at the same time, he should have made a lot more out of what he had. But I am going to have to move on from that. A lot of new comments as well. We replaced a good scout with some bold forward. Yeah, spot on. I have a few ideas for defenders. Skriniar or Botman. Botman's definitely up there. I'll get to him in a second. We need a defender, so we buy in Championship Poundland. Yeah, you know, our board are well renowned for not investing. A lot of clubs don't want to do business with us because of Mr. Bold Levy up top. As I say, that's Tottenham. Sessegnon will be Reggie's replacement if he goes back to Real. Also, I've been doing a little bit of loan watch recently. Sessegnon's been flying in the Bundesliga. Absolutely flying. He's been absolutely phenomenal, if you ask me, in the Bundesliga. So, I'm a big fan of Ryan Sessegnon. I can't wait till we actually get him back. And you think we're going to have Oliver Skip back next year. We're going to have Oliver Skip back next year. It's going to be like a new transfer. It's like a new player coming back. But, no, that's going to be absolutely fantastic. Another massive comment here from THFC Fan Bible. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, mate. Guys, get your big comments in. Get your small comments in. Get all your comments in. I don't care how big or small they are. But THFC Fan Bible says, hang on, bloody hell. Sorry about that. My internet just went for a second. I'm not a fan of speaking about centre-backs. They all just seem way out of their budget. And at the end of the day, personally, I think we need to concentrate on turning Jaffa into a centre-half, if not Botman. Young players should definitely be a priority, but I think we need players for right now. That's Tottenham said we got some good players coming up the ranks. Yeah. Lost Galaxy says he play in Hoffenheim. Yes, he does, mate. Nate, once again, coming in with the chat here. What do you think of Foyth? To be honest, I haven't heard much about him on loan, but anyway. Ooh, Foyth's a weird one. I mean, if Emery likes him, Emery can piss off because Emery like bloody Guendouzi. So, you know, I don't care about Emery. He's a former Arsenal manager. I'll never respect him. I like what he's doing. But for me, Foyth, I just don't see as much potential in him as I do with other players, honestly. But I do think he could come back and impress me. That's Tottenham once again coming in with a comment here. Botman won't happen. He signed a new deal with his club at the beginning of the season. Yep, I think Liverpool are chasing him down at the same time as well. So, and I think Real Madrid. So, out of them three clubs, he's obviously not going to come to us. But yeah, very interesting discussion here about new centre halves. As I say, a lot of people when I asked that question, who would you replace Dier with if we were to sell him with a 60 million budget? A lot of Botmans, a lot of Skriniars, a lot of people saying this, but. That's Tottenham once again with a comment here. Emery's only lost 3 games in La Logs. I think he means the Liga, but drawn 12. Yeah, I mean, very similar to his Arsenal days, honestly. Very similar to his Arsenal days. That's Tottenham once again. We would offer him a Twix bar knowing us. It goes back to something I want to say here as well. If we were to offer something for Nick Pope, they'd ask for 40 million. We'd probably give them a packet of pork scratchings and a pint, taking Sean Dyche's comments way too serious. Emery sounds like us then, yeah. very, very similar to us. Joined a lot of games. I love that. THFC Fan Bible. I saw all of the skip against Wickham. Yeah, I watched that game as well, mate. You know, he bossed it, didn't he? I saw all of the skip against Wickham. He looked really composed, and we looked open versus Burnley. I reckon he could partner. Yeah, definitely. I completely agree with that. I definitely completely agree with that. You imagine him and Højbjerg as our 2 centre halves. No one's breaking through that. Gandalf FC, as I say. THFC Bible says Kane. Lost Galaxy says if we buy Skriniar, Sanchez has to play. It's a tough one. It's a real tough one. For me, if we bought Skriniar or anyone else, it has to be them and Toby for the time being. But we need 2 new centre halves, ideally. I think if Sanchez can really turn it on, he can last the end of the season and then sell him for a bigger budget. Obviously, we all know Levy still wants to sell him for 40 million. I don't know many teams who are buying for that right now. But if he can turn it on a little bit, who knows? Who honestly knows? But as I say, Lost Galaxy, once again, coming in with a chat here. If we buy Skriniar, Sanchez has to play. I already read that one out. I'm losing it today, lads. But as I say, I think our centre-back partnership right now, I don't see Dier anywhere near it. I don't want Dier anywhere near it. I don't see Dier anywhere near it. That's Tottenham saying we could have Højbjerg and Skip at central defensive midfield and Dombele as a central attacking midfielder, Kane and Son as Bear. He also says, I think he meant Bale. Yeah, Bale. But as I say, you know, as far as our centre-halves go, I think it has to be, you know, our defensive line from now on, I believe, should be Toby, Sanchez, Reguilon, and Aurier. And in the summer transfer window, I say we sell Aurier, I say we sell Sanchez, maybe even Toby, but I think he's so loyal to the club. And then could get a good amount of profit, invest it in 2 new centre halves, and then you got to go for a creative midfielder, someone such as Sabitzer. Lost Galaxy once again. Coming in with another chat here. Skriniar is Toby replacement because neither of them are fast. We will keep Bale next season. Oh, that's something else I was actually going to touch on. You know, you got there before me, mate. But Gareth Bale, right? Turning it on right now, showing a lot of passion for the club performing. Should we buy him next season from Real Madrid? Because I reckon we can get him for 20 million. 20 million. And I'm not even joking when I say that because we all know Real Madrid, you know, they just want to cut off his wages. So apparently I heard something the other day from Ali Gold and many reliable sources. They celebrate every time he has a good performance. So I think if Bale performs for the rest of the season, you keep him next season and then he can retire on a high. You know, the fairy tale ending, not Tommaso Ciampa's finisher, but I'm talking about Gareth Bale finishing his career at Tottenham Hotspur. That's Don said we're keeping Toby. He's our best centre-back. Yeah, I agree with you. I think I'd love to keep Toby, but if someone comes in with an offer of 40 to 50 million, you have to sell him. Now it's all about profit. It's a results business, and to get those results and to get those performances and trophies, you need to buy fresh talent. THFC Fan Bible says, got to head off now, mate. School is restarting, but love to stream. Have a good one all and smash that, smash the like. Big up Lily White Lane. Mate, you know, head off. Have a nice day. Have a brilliant day. It's been a pleasure having you tune in to the stream, as I'll say. You know, guys, follow on from him. Please smash that like button. But THFC Fan Bible, take care, mate. Hope you're all good. Have a nice day at school. And as I say, see you later. That's Tottenham saying Konza would be perfect for Jose. Konza's definitely up there. I like Konza from Aston Villa. I think he's a good centre-half, positionally aware. I wouldn't mind to have him. Lost Galaxy coming in now. Ooh, there we go. If we sell a right back, we will need another. It's a tough one. It's a real tough one. Because for me, Aurier darts, like, you know, he's not diagonal or anything. He won't cut inside to have a cross or a shot. He will literally go, he'll go straight. I'm trying to find the word right now, but he'll go straight. And I think he's just so forward-thinking. That's what I meant to say, forward-thinking. And he'll bomb down the wing in the line, and he rarely whips in a cross or anything. But for me, I think Doherty, he's turned up at Tottenham. He hasn't done enough for me. He hasn't been positionally aware. He always gets confused. He's not tactically aware either. He doesn't keep the defensive line close to the midfield line when we need to. So, you know, I think if you're going to sell any of them, sell Doherty, bring in a new right back, and then have Aurier as a backup right back. That's Tottenham coming in now with another comment. I wouldn't sell Aurier. He's good now because of Doherty. Up to you, mate. I think Doherty's talented, but as I say, we could get Max Aarons or Lamptey if Brighton get relegated. I would. Oh my god, I cannot state enough. I think out of them both, I think the more likely one would be Lamptey because by the looks of it, Norwich are coming back up. I think if they come back up and the guy Max Allen just keeps getting better and better and better, but for me, I think you keep. I think if you're going to go for one of them, go for Lamptey. So if there's any way to cheer Brighton getting relegated, that's one of them. THFC fan Bible once again. I'm back. The teacher was not in more Lily White Lane. Quality for you, mate. Quality for you. Thank you once again for tuning in. But as I say, it's been a brilliant stream so far. We are going to go for another half an hour or so. I'd say another maybe even an hour, but I'm not 100% sure. We've got a couple more comments to take in here. FTB Sports Football, keep up the good work, mate. Thank you guys so much. Guys, if you are watching this as well, please go subscribe to the FTB Sports Football channel. Absolutely brilliant. You got Liverpool fans who go on there, Tottenham fans who go on there, Man United, Arsenal, especially Tottenham quality section. Guys, please go and check them out. Absolutely brilliant, brilliant football content. So please go and check them out after this stream. Drop them a sub. Give them some support. They stream a lot as well. Put a lot of hard work into this just like I do. So please go ahead and do that. We've got some more comments here. Guys, if I don't read your comment out, I am really, really sorry. There's a load of them coming in. I am trying to get through every single one. But says when he plays right wing back, he is decent. That's Tottenham says. Doherty doesn't fit in this team. He is a wing back, not an actual right back. Lost Galaxy says Lamptey has a lot of competition. Chris Bell says, oh, this is an interesting comment. I would say Konate would be great signing beside Koundé. Koundé would be quality. I think if anyone's going to get him, though, it would be Manchester United because there's no rumours or anything that we are going to get Koundé. But I think he's positionally aware. He looks really, really promising from what I've seen. Do you reckon you'll be doing any collabs in the future, Rob? I'm looking to, mate. You might see me on a future gaming channel soon. We'll see what happens with that one. You might see me on there. You might see me on the Irish Hotspur very, very soon for a Tell Me Your Spurs story. You might see me on Matty Hayes. Well, of course, you'll see me on Matty Hayes' watch longs beforehand and after. You might see a couple of people coming onto the channel. Obviously, we got Bobby. We got Bobby doing the debrief after every single game the day after. So, guys, check that one out if you haven't already for the Burnley game. But I'll get back to the comments right now. Would be awesome. Yeah. Paul Brown says loyalty towards our squad is one thing, but at the end of the day, it's a business. Let's get to the end of the season. And that's exactly what I'm saying. You spot on there, mate. But as well, guys, if you are watching this, get your comments in. I want to hear all your thoughts and opinions about Tottenham Hotspur and if Eric Dier should be a starter. But as I say, that comment there, I think people are acting like the season's over. Like last Sunday, people were talking like the season's over. Now this Sunday, they're talking like it's back. When it's like, I'm just as shallow as the next football fan. But hey, I definitely think this season is still... I think top four is going to be a massive hard push, but I think we should put all our eggs in one basket in the Europa League, if you ask me. It's Champions League football and a massive trophy. A lot more comments to get through as well. Thank you all, guys. Please comment in. Please keep getting your thoughts in the chat. I will read them out. I will put them up on screen, and I will give my thoughts and opinions about them. Chris Bello 5 says, we won't make any good signings unless we get UEFA Champions League. Nobody will be ready to attract us. Spot on there. Absolutely spot on. People seem to think that if we don't get Champions League football, teams and managers like Nagelsmann's and players are actually going to want to come to Tottenham Hotspur. It's not logical. Lost Galaxy once again says, do we still need a backup striker? If we sell Vinicius, yes. For me, Vinicius is the backup striker we've been looking for so long. Real top target man, great in the air. He's exactly what we've been looking for. So no need to actually sell him. But there you go. Nate says, I think we should buy Phil Jones and Rojo. You got to be joking. You have to be joking with that one, don't you? Are you joking? Are you joking? Phil Jones. Phil Jones. Really? Out of them both, I'd probably go with Rojo. But I think Phil Jones, no way whatsoever. We're going to move on to the next one. THFC Fan Bible. This guy's quality. He keeps on getting his comments in. I love this guy. I don't think we get rid of too many players. Could damage the dressing room. A few departures, okay, but not too many. Yeah, I agree with you. We can't sell our whole our whole squad. We've got loads of comments to fly through now. If Inter win the league, Skriniar will stay. Yes, I think so. Inter may win the league. I think they'll bottle it at the end. I think out of everyone, Juve will probably go and get that one, or AC Milan even. That's Tottenham says people change their opinions too quickly. Yeah, a lot of Tottenham fans, I've been critical of it before, act like everything's going wrong, and after one big win, say it's all back to normal and everything's fine. It's like, do you want to rebuild at this club or anything? I think 6, but win UEFA Europa League. Yeah, Europa League should be our main priority. That's Tottenham. Once they send Josie out, yeah, exactly. I think that win shut up a lot of Josie outers, but if you're Jose out, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. People do know that if we win a game in hand, we go 3 points behind West Ham, and a good run of form against Fulham. A good run. Not a good run. Bloody hell! Not good run of form. A good run of games against Fulham and Palace. It's all to play for. Yet Nate, once again, I need someone else's opinion on this. Young Salzburg striker Daka could be a great addition to our squad. I think Daka. I'll be 100% honest, I haven't seen much of the guy, but, feel free to actually put in here, some information about him. Nate, Phil Jones, yeah. I was joking, mate, don't worry. I hope you're joking. I would have hoped you're joking. It's good to hear that you are there. But that's Tottenham once again. On the board, they will buy Phil Jones. I wouldn't be surprised. Rojo signed for Boca Juniors. Yeah, laugh out loud. Chris Bell once again. Chris Bell putting in some big comments, guys. This guy's an absolute legend. Chris, thank you so much for tuning in, mate. If we don't win the Europa League and don't get a trophy, I feel we should sell Son, just as Chelsea sold Hazard, Liverpool sold Suarez, and get the money and rebuild the squad, especially defence. Out of everyone, I really don't want Son to go, but for me, he's just not been smiling recently. And when Son's not smiling, something's up. He hasn't really looked the same. I wouldn't be surprised if Son goes in the summer. Daka is fast and a very good finisher. Well, there you go. I will do my research about him after this stream, and on the next one, whether it be tomorrow or on game day, I will talk a little more about him. But as I say, we got another comment here. I agree Daka could be good if Vinny leaves, but I'm not too sure. I want to see Vinny leave. I don't want to see Vinny leave. Give him more time. Look, to keep him in the summer, it will cost 38 million. I don't think our board's going to do that. I think we brought him in to do what he's doing right now. And let's be honest, he's done his job brilliantly. So I think we give Vinicius back in the summer. We can't sell him because he's not our player. I think we give him back in the summer. And then maybe buy him for a smaller price because we wouldn't want to pay that release clause, right? Daka stats this season: 15 appearances, 17. Ooh, okay. I like the sound of those stats. I really do like the sound of those stats. We could bring him in. I'd love that. That's Tottenham. If Mbappe leaves PSG, do you think Harry Kane will reunite with Poch? No. I was really, really concerned about Harry Kane. I thought he would leave in the summer, but this guy's loyalty is insane. Now, he has 2 options. He either goes somewhere else, he gets trophies in his career and cabinet and something to show to his children, or he becomes Tottenham Hotspur's greatest ever striker, if not a greatest ever player, our top ever goal scorer. I reckon he'll beat Jimmy Greaves' record. But as I say, we've got another comment right here from THFC fan. Personally, I thought Sonny did everything but score versus Burnley. To be fair, he did get a good assist. Some people saying it was a shot. I do think it was a ball in. So, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. But I'll have to see a little more of Sonny. Recently, he's had his foot off the gas pedal and he does deserve a goal. And I think if he does get that goal and he gets a good run of form, here's for me. If we get a trophy this season, Son's going to stay. If we don't get a trophy, Son's going to go. That's what I say. And these contract talks have been going on for way, way too long. Way, way, way too long, if you ask me. Nate says, I just don't see Militao at our club. I have no reason why. Yeah, Militao, there was rumour in that January. Actually got caught out that I thought he did sign him from some sort of thing on Twitter. That's Tottenham says he could still have 2 trophies this season. Harry Kane, I think, yeah. Hang on. Bloody hell. There we go. Lovren and Cahill centre-back partnership. That's Tottenham autocorrect. THFC Max. Big up Lily White Lane. Big up to you, mate. Thank you so much for tuning in. Lost Galaxy says, if we win a trophy, Kane and Son stay. Yeah, completely agree with that. THFC Fan Bible says, apparently Rail are in for Mbappe, and that means we may take Bale on a permanent at the expense of Kane. Ooh. No. I love Bale, but no. I don't want Kane to go. I really don't want Kane to go. But, give us all the information you have on that one. Chris Bell, we can get Ledley King on the pitch again. This is something I've been asked about. When Jose eventually does go from Tottenham, right, in about 2 or 3 years, because we all know he's not going to be here longer unless he gets actually sacked, right? We all know if Jose Mourinho actually doesn't get trophies, he will get sacked. But what I'm trying to say here, I'll keep muddling up on my words, is when Jose eventually goes, could Ledley be the right person for the job? But at the same time, Ledley's the one coaching the defence. So, say what you all about that one. Guys, comment, do you think Ledley could be Tottenham's future manager? Well, Kane looks more ambitious than Son, to be honest. I agree. Big up. Finally here, Youssef, mate. Quality. Thank you so much for tuning in. Brilliant to have you on. Guys, loads and loads of people watching. Please get your comments in. Love to read them out. Love to talk Tottenham with you all. Brilliant. Lovely stuff. That's Tottenham once again. Kane is better than Bale. Sorry. Yeah, agree. Lose Bale, keep Kane. If we add to one of them. Yeah, and your face looks red. I don't know how to take that, mate, but all right. THFC fan Bible tier 2. That was mate. Oh, my bloody thing's wobbling. Will we sign Bale on a permanent? All depends on his performances for the rest of the season, mate. All depends on that. Lost Galaxy, Bale has like 1 or 2 years left. Unpopular opinion. Leicester won't finish top 4, too inconsistent with no squad depth. They often do get a lot of injuries. They often do get a lot of injuries, which does come to cost them. Give Ledley Eric Dyers. Give Ledley Eric Dyers. I love that comment. Oh, Lily White, that is a good idea. Ledley King may learn from Jose and be a great manager. A bit like Arteta, but not bad. Yeah. You know what? You could definitely You could definitely look at it from that standpoint. I'd love Ledley as a future Tottenham Hotspur manager. We need to nick a top 6 spot now. I think top 4. I think if we don't get top 4, I'd rather not get a place in Europa League next season. But I think Europa League, that's why Europa League should be our main priority. Carabao Cup final, people are acting like we're just going to get thrashed. You have to look at it from a standpoint as it's a one-off game. It don't matter who we're playing. Remember in 2008 when, we had Harry Redknapp as manager, I believe, and everyone said, no, you're not going to do anything. You're not going to do anything. It's Chelsea, top-tier Chelsea. What did we do? We did something. We won the cup. So people are getting carried away with that one. I do think if we can end this season with 2 trophies, Jose can go for all okay because he's come here and he's really done his job, hasn't he? I hope we sign Gareth Bale on a permanent. So do I, honestly. If he keeps playing like this, then definitely. We've got so many comments in. Youssef, no money's, no top 4. Chris Bell, yeah, they're out of the Europa League. So if you don't get top 4, Europa League is the minimum. Youssef, once again, will this be your official setup? Hang on. Will this be your official setup, or you think of changing the setup, maybe more features? Well, I'm very pleased with the background over here. Honestly, I'm really pleased. But as far as StreamYard goes, I will eventually get a background for when I get guests on and all of that lovely stuff, intros and everything. But I think the background I've got now is quite cool. You've got a ball, you've got Tottenham poster here as well. If I can grab this thing, you got signed Tottenham Hotspur photo here. Hang on, there we go. And then down here, if I can actually get it, which you guys can't actually see, is Pochettino's, I believe, his 2nd season in charge, and it's a squad photo. So I'm quite pleased with the setup I actually have. But there's definitely stuff I'd like to change. There's definitely stuff I would love to change. Oh, hang on. There we go. Right, as I say, Bale is back, says Viper. Really hope so, mate. Just carry on with comments. Let me just have a very quick drink, guys. Woo! Quality stream we're having today, honestly. Quality stream, one of my favourites ever. You guys are getting in your comments. Guys, please get your comments in. Please keep supporting the channel. You guys are the reason I do this, as I say. So, as I say, just please keep supporting the channel. Now, once again, this is very irrelevant. I hate Leicester fans. They are underrated and pure delusional. If you remember the guy who tried to bait you, Lily White. He thinks Iniesta is better than Sam. Well, he's delusional. Jose will try and stay because of the deal he is on. Yeah, and have a signed Kane jersey. I don't have a signed Kane jersey. I just have a Kane top over there. I do have a lot of Tottenham Hotspur shirts, but I'm not going to go and fetch those right now on stream. I can definitely do something, a video down the line where I'll show you all of my Tottenham Hotspur merchandise, all of my kits. My dad had, my old man had me wearing Tottenham Hotspur shirts before I even knew the club. There we go. I can finally actually get my words out. I'm very scared for the final. I'm not. Don't be scared, mate. You got to go into it with confidence. Come on, man. Be positive. We can do this. Thoughts on Dynamo Zagreb? I think it's a lot of people are acting like it's an easy fixture. You got to remember they made it to the semi-final not that many years ago. They're the club that made Luka Modric. They have some fantastic youth talent. It's not going to be easy, but I do think we have better squad depth. I do think we have a better team, and I do think we can do them. Showcase video. Yeah, I definitely will. I'll do that down the line if you guys want that. Comment that you want that. I'll definitely do it down the line. Dier isn't even a centre-back. He's a central defensive midfielder. I think he was bad in both positions. At the two, though, I think he's a little better as a centre-half. But it just goes to show he's not a very good player. It's a one-off game. We can beat City. That's it. That's Tottenham. You got to be positive. You have to be positive. You know, positivity is the way. And until the full-time whistle goes, that's when I stop being positive. We've got a load of comments here as well from 3-1. We're going to win the treble EFL Cup, Carabao Cup, basically. Premier League and maybe FA Cup. Well, Champions League and Prem aren't possible this season. Well, Prem's possible, but like City are obviously going to win it. City actually played tonight against Wolves, and you know my Prem reaction showed there's going to be one on Friday and there's going to be one, I believe, next Monday or Tuesday. But you know, stay tuned for that, guys, as well. I love doing the Prem show. I love doing these live streams as well. Live talking Tottenham discussions. Lovely positivity there, 3-1. Lost Galaxy, if we score first against City, we will just pop the bus for the rest of the game. Do you think we will buy Bale on the permanent? I answered this earlier in the stream. I think if he continues these performances, yes, I think we should if he continues these performances. And if he doesn't, then no, he has to go. Dier isn't even a footballer. Not sure he has as many strength. He must have kidnapped one of Jose's family members to get him game time. Quality comment. I love that comment, Nate. I love that comment. I believe in Jose. He is my manager. Spot on, man. In Jose, we trust. That's Tottenham. This is off topic, but who do you think? What do you think of the mess Barca are in? Look, Barca face an issue where they've had years and they've invested in two top players out of the last 4 years. When Rayo and Atletico have invested in loads of top players. They've stuck with Messi and they still rely on Messi even though the guy's near to his retirement years. So I think it's a lack of investment from their board. They might be a little skinned, but if you're talking about the whole situation with the police and all of that, I don't know the full of the story. I don't know the whole story, but you know, I'll have to look into that a little more. Want to inform about the people here your age. Want to inform the people here about your age or keeping it secret. All I'll say is in the middle of 10 and 20. Work that one out. In the middle of 10 and 20. In Jose, we trust. Spot on, man. When we give Dier a new contract, he plays like Prime Phil Jones. Nate says, remember Phil Jones' own goal at the same time Ericsson scored within 11 seconds. It was a super finish. Yeah, Phil Jones' own goal. He's an awful player. And I remember that 3-0 against Man U. That was brilliant. But the one people want to talk about, and the one Man U fans, you know, they're saying, we were top of the league. This has been a great season. Don't forget, you got thrashed by Spurs. You want to take the mick out of us, you got thrashed by Spurs. 6-1, man. You're a joke club. As I say, their former president got arrested, I heard. I can't really comment on that, mate. I don't want to really get in any trouble, but I don't know the entire story either. We can't news up the Fulham game. Against. I'm not 100% sure what you mean by that, mate. We can't news up. I'm not 100% sure then, mate. See if you can comment it again. But we need another central defensive midfielder to free up and dominate Super House. I think Højbjerg is good enough as a central defensive midfielder. But on We Are Tottenham TV's unpopular opinion show a couple months ago, I actually said he should transition into a centre half. But There you go. There you go. That's Tottenham. That goal was against Chelsea, I think. Yeah, that 3-0 win was against Chelsea at Man U. How the tables have turned. I'm saying you're 14. I'm good at guessing. I'm not going to comment on that. Sad thing is we weren't the weirdest result that week. Yeah, spot on. You know, Aston Villa, mental. Dier, don't worry, all his skip is on his way. Yeah. Sorry, autocorrect is annoying. I meant we can't mess up in the Fulham game again. Yeah, we really can't. We really can't. Because the Fulham game for me... Sorry about that. The Fulham game for me, it's make or break for our season, this one. Because if we can win this one, then we are going to go on a run. We are going to go on a run. We can make a push for top 4 in Champions League football next season. We lose this game or draw it, it's going to be even more tougher. Because you look at the teams we're in contestants with, you know, Everton, Liverpool, Chelsea, Manchester United, Leicester, Arsenal even. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. It wouldn't be Spurs to have the best result of the week, no. Spot on there, spot on there. I just want to say, everyone who's tuned in, it's been one of my favourite live streams I've actually ever done. Probably the most I've interacted with fans in this one. Everyone's been commenting through the entire thing. So, guys, big up yourselves. Please keep supporting the channel. You're all bloody legends. You're all bloody brilliant, as I say. And maybe down the line I'll do a fan show. If you guys want that, comment down below. I'm thinking about doing a fan show after every game where I put the link in the chat and all of you guys can come on and have your say. But as I say, Fulham on good form. I mean, it's a tough one when it comes to Fulham. So I'm just having a drink. But, I mean, they're strong defensively, I'll say that. But they struggle with the end product up top. That's what I tend to realise Fulham, they're not that clinical on goal. They miss a lot of opportunities that they should bury. But going to Craven Cottage is never an easy game. But, guys, if you do want to hear more about my Fulham game, go and check my preview out for that. Score prediction, 2-1 for me, mate. Fulham draw too many games. They really do. They've drawn the most games in the Premier League this season. I believe Southampton are up there as well. But what game that was last night. I said yesterday in my Empire's Premier League show, I'd actually talk about the Everton-Southampton game. That was boring, wasn't it? Like, I did not enjoy that one. I think Everton did grind out a good result, though. Good performance by them. Southampton were unlucky at the end to not actually score a goal or get something out of the game. But the most entertaining part for me was when Teller actually bumped into the camera. I found that funny. Nate says, I think Kane should get a perm. He would be threatening. I mean, you want to talk about Kane's hairstyles, go and check out the Irish Hotspur. You know, before every single game, he can tell you about Kane's hair and whether he'll score today or not for the game. So make sure to check that out. And as I say, you know, lots of content coming up on the channel. As I say, lots and lots of brilliant, brilliant content. I think tomorrow we may be going live. We may not be going live. I'm not 100% sure. Then on Thursday, we'll be uploading a video after the game. We might be doing a pre-match live. And then on Friday, you got Bobby's debrief, obviously. You'll have me doing the Premier League show later in the day after Bobby's debrief. And then on the weekend, same cycle. Same thing again. I will be on some other channels as well. I'll be on Matty Hayes' channel on Thursday before the game and after the game, discussing the game, obviously. And you can check me out on the Irish Hotspur over the next few weeks on the Tell Me Your Spurs story. I may be on Premier Hotspurs TV channel down the line. So, going on a lot of channels. I've been very, very busy. 21 Spurs. You clearly love to read the chat. Yeah, I really love reading the chat, mate. You know, as I say, this is what this channel is about. It's not just me sitting here ignoring all your comments, which some people do. Some other channels do just sit here, ignore comments, basically. I love to read them out and I'll basically have a discussion because these are what these interactive live streams are made for, isn't it? That's why I named it the interactive live streams, Tottenham Talk, because I want to talk with you guys. I'm just not talking to myself. David the Go, the Irish Hotspur, David, an absolute bloody legend. Subscribe to him if you haven't already as well. I'll also be on We Are Tottenham TV, I believe, for their post-match fan show after the game, if I can. But as I say, lots and lots and lots and lots of stuff I've actually been on. But Nate, now, what do you think of brilliant, absolutely brilliant. What do you think of Lucas's celebration when paired to Dier? I thought it was brilliant because they're all doing this and Lucas Moore didn't understand it, so he kind of comes over and because he can't do a beat, just goes. was brilliant. I absolutely loved that. I thought it was fantastic. But all I'll say about our Welsh players is we've got one absolute legend of the club who's turning it back up now, and one Mr. Roundabout himself, who I'm not even going to give them the courtesy of mentioning his name. But, as I say, it's been a very, very interesting stream. We've gone from talking transfers to talking Barcelona to talking about Lucas Moura's celebrations to talking about keepers. It's been a brilliant, brilliant stream. The Irish Hotspurs top, David name for St. David's Day. Who do you prefer, Ben or Sim? I'm not going to comment on that. I love them both. I think they're both quality at what they do. I think they're really, really good. As I say, big up them too. But going back to what I was saying there, about Lucas' celebration. I think Lucas does deserve a start a lot more. I think he's a very, very, very good player. Lost Galaxies, 3 Welsh players. Don't forget Roden. I did forget Roden, didn't I? I did forget Roden. What's up, Prats? I love Roden. I think he's brilliant. Come and do. Future superstar, as I say. But here's a question for you guys. Tanganga or Roden? Who's the better player? Who do you think is going to be the biggest superstar down the line for Tottenham Hotspur? Comment down below while I have a sip of this. I need to take a swig of this. There we go. So as I say, very, very interesting stream. I just want to thank everyone who's tuned in as well. But guys, get your comments in among you. I'm only going to be here for 5 more minutes, guys. 5 more minutes. So please get all your comments and all your final thoughts. Get them in right now. I want to hear all of your thoughts and opinions about the club that we love, the crest that we wear, Tottenham bloody Hotspur. That's Tottenham says Tanganga. Lost Galaxy says Tanganga. Yeah. I think they're both bloody brilliant, but I have to agree with you both. Tanganga's quality. Rodon is the better player at the moment, but Tanganga will be a great England player. Definitely down the line. Speaking of England, right? I don't mention it much on here because there's a lot of people from different countries and stuff. But if you don't know, I'm half English, half Irish. My mum's side is Irish. My dad's side is English, obviously. So in the Euros, when it comes to rugby, I go all out for Ireland. When it comes to football, I go all out for England. So I think when it comes to the Euros, I think the best team England can play is I'll go Nick Pope in goal. I think we play John Stones and who'll be our other centre half? Southgate likes Maguire, so I'll go John Stones and Maguire with Trent at right back. You could either go with Chilwell at left back maybe, but I'll go with Luke Shaw because I think he's brilliant right now. But Luke Shaw's absolutely fantastic right now. We're going to fly through a couple of comments. Rodon as well. Yep. Got all your opinions there. Thank you all for getting all your opinions in during the stream. We've got TS Pro Wrestling. How you? Hi mate. What's up? How are you, mate? Hope you're all good. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Irish quality. Harry Maguire. I don't want Harry Maguire white, but it's Southgate. I only said white. It's like we're going back to the old Roy Hodgson days. Quirky. But no. Right, there we go. Not white. Ian White. Ian Wright, right? Ian Wright, right. But what I'm saying is, like, in midfield, I think for the Euros, I think we go with it's a tough one. Foden, Grealish. You could go with Henderson or Rice. I'll go with Rice. And then up top, Kane, Rashford, Sterling. That's what I'd go with. Whose birthday is it? It's not mine, mate. TS Pro Wrestling says I'm a Scouser. That's quality. Slabhead will start for England. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean by that. Loads of people tuning in. Guys, keep getting your comments in. Love to hear it. I prefer Tanganga than Slabhead. Yeah. I love the way you call him a guy, Slabhead. Being half Irish and half English, what's your stance on the snakes like Rice and Bamford and Grealish? I think they have 2 options, obviously, right? And you can basically say, I don't blame them, because you can say, if you're a bit English, you want to play for England over Ireland. And as much pride as you have for your country, playing for England's a dream, and you have more of a chance of succeeding, winning a World Cup or a Euro. So I can't blame them with that one. That's Tottenham coming in, annoyed that Ireland didn't make the Euros. Yeah, we don't have the greatest players, do we? You've got Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer in goal, obviously. I think what the whole thing Roy Keane did what got a lot of controversy. I agree with that. But that's a video for another day. We're going off topic for now from the we're going very off topic from this stream, actually starting off talking about Eric Dier and finishing talking about the Euros and Roy Keane basically leaving the Ireland squad. But I heard that it was your birthday in a couple of days. Maybe. Rice, Snake. What good is how does that make Snake? Kasper Schmeichel could technically play for England. He won't. No. Schmeichel's Danish, right? I think he's fully Danish, or he might be 3/4. I'm not 100% sure about that. Guys, get your comments in. We went from Eric Dier to... It's been a long stream. It's been a very, very good stream. Now, I was going to end it now, but there's so many people tuning in. I'm not going to end it because it's so much fun. But I do need a drink. There we go. Refreshed as Toby Alderweireld after every single game. And not as lousy and tired as Eric Dier is in every single game. He's very Danish, but born and brought up in England. Right, let's get back to topic, guys. Let's get back to talking Tottenham. I just got another comment here from Oliver Abit. I think it's Abbott or Abit. Dier was the best centre half at the end of last season, and the start of this one needs confidence. Remembers he's only a year. Yeah. To be fair, you're right. He already plays for Denmark. To be fair, Dier's level is on. Yeah, you're spot on. You're spot on. But I'd say let's get back to talking Tottenham, guys. Eric Dier, centre-backs, we went through that. Here's the question I want to ask you. All of you guys watching, all of the people watching, all of you bloody legends who keep supporting this channel, right? If we were to lose Heung-min Son, who would you invest in? Who would you invest your money in? It has to be like a top-tier striker. You lose Son for 90 million, increasing with the budget, you got about 100 million, 120 million, and you could buy anyone up top. Who would you actually buy, right? Who would you buy? Who would you buy with that money? Get Dier out, walk-in wardrobe. Yeah. So I'm not going to read that one. But Neymar. I think Neymar's not a bad shout, but the guy keeps on getting older. Neto, you know what, right? Neto's not a bad shout from Wolves. Neto's not a bad shout, but I wouldn't pay 120 million. Joke. I have Ryan Sessegnon anyway. Should Sessegnon be a left winger? Oh, hang on. No. Bay's a good shout for a centre half, but do you guys think Sessegnon would be better as a left wing back or a left back over a left winger? Because for me, I think he bombs down the ring really, really well, but I think he's also a very good player. Nevertheless, this has been the live stream, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. It's been a fantastic show, as I say. You know, we've had tons and tons of people joining in. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you all for watching. And as always, come on, you Lily Whites.